Alright, what's up guys? Today we have the Integra here. We're going to be fixing a broken axle. Well, I'll be showing you how to replace an axle. Mine's not necessarily broken, it just fell out the transmission for some reason. So I'm going to be looking into that, diagnosing why, and showing you guys how to fix it.
Let's start off with some of the tools you're going to need. Obviously you're going to need a jack and jack stands. You always want to use jack stands, safety first. Torque wrench to torque the wheels down when you're done. Various amount of sockets, ratchet. You may need a flathead. I like to keep some wrenches on hand just because. And I'll be using a 1/2-inch impact to break the wheels loose. And I always make sure e-brake is up and my axle's out, so I have no gears, so it doesn't matter if it's in neutral or not. Once you get it jacked up, you have your jack stands in place. You're gonna want to bust the wheels off. Kind of hard to do with one hand here. Take the wheel off and find your problem. As you can see, right here, my axle has fell out the transmission. And there's socket, 1/2-inch impact, making light work of this axle nut. Just like that. The axle nut's removed. You want to drop the upper ball joint. Load the castle nut here. See if I can get my hands on it. Alright, there we go. Castle nut's off. And then you want to drop that, and then we're going to be dropping the tie rod next. Alright, after a few love taps with a dead blow hammer, you should be able to get it right out. Same for the tie rod, 17mm castle nut. There's going to be a carter pin in this one, and there's also going to be a carter pin in that one. And make sure you remove the carter pins first, and if they're damaged, replace them. Same as with the upper ball joint. A few love hits and it should come on out. Alright, so with a little bit more encouragement than the upper ball joint, I got the tie rod out. Upper ball joint's out. And now we can swing the spindle however we need to with the axle. Not removing the axle, I was just popping it back in the transmission. This is a brand new axle. Still can't find as to why it popped out the transmission, but I just popped it back in, no problem. So I'm gonna be putting it back together. But for removing the axle, it's pretty much the same process. Just rotate the spindle however you need to pull the axle out. I've got mine almost all the way out, just need enough to get leverage on it. And pull it out, swap it out. You may need to remove the fork here, which is a 17 down here, and I believe a 14 on the back here. Other than that, pull this out. Should be able to just swap the axle right out. Reassembly, you're gonna want to pop your tie rod back in. Don't forget your castle nut and carter pin. If the carter pin's damaged, replace it. Upper ball joint, don't forget to put your carter pin. Once again, if it's messed up, broken, replace it while you can. And castle nut here. Upper ball joint, carter pin, and castle nut installed. Tie rod, castle nut, carter pin installed. Now we're just going to put the axle nut back in and dent it to this so it prevents it from backing out. 32mm socket, 1/2-inch impact, breaker bar, whatever you have. Hit it on. I like to do a few ugga-duggas, make sure it's not going anywhere. And then you're going to want to dent this in to prevent it from backing out. Done. Make sure you torque down your wheels. Majority of your Hondas torque at 80 foot-pounds. You just want to make sure they're all tight. You don't have a wheel off or something crazy. After you
you replace the axle, you always want to take it for a test drive. I forgot to record the test drive, but this is later on in the day, and it's doing just fine. But yeah, that's pretty much just a simple way of doing an axle job. It's not very hard at all. It took me maybe 15-20 minutes to just pop it in. I'd assume it'd take around 30-45 minutes just do the axles. Alright guys, I forgot to close out the video, but as always, if you liked the video, if you like my brief tutorial on how to change out your axle, leave a like and a subscription, and have a great day.